How's it going? It's Charles Boenston. We are up here on my roof deck. Just want to make sure that my whole head is in the shot. I just rented this place. It's unbelievable. It's huge. I'm going to have a housewarming party. Well, actually, I was supposed to have one yesterday, but that didn't go over well. A little windy today. It's a beautiful October day. Make sure that I'm zoomed in. Today I'm going to be talking about a natural wake-up and why you should have a natural wake-up. And it's something that I've literally done maybe 3 times in my life, and by far the greatest just improvement in my sleep, in my how I go throughout the day, and everything like that. So a natural wake-up is waking up without an alarm. So last night I got home late. We were out. It was my buddy's birthday. There's about 10, 15 of us. Then we met up with another birthday. They had about 30. So there's a huge crowd. We all had a great time, and got home very late, like probably 3:30 in the morning. And on my schedule every day, I now map out, even on weekends, hour by hour. So I'm about 20 minutes behind schedule, unfortunately, but I'll make it up. So I map out the next day. Today, from 8 to 9, I was gonna bike the West Side Highway, which is unbelievable. I don't know if anyone's ever done the West Side Highway, or outside of New York City. It's on the Hudson River, and you go up the path and everything else. So I get home at 3:30, and I'm like, I have to be up. It's probably closer to 4 by now, and I'm like, I have to be up at 8, or I want to be on the road by 8. So I want to be up by 7:30. Get the bike ready, get my clothing ready, stretch out, because I'm gonna do about 15 miles. I ended up actually doing 10. It was crazy busy out there, busy, windy. There was a cruise ship anyway. So I knew that I only was going to have about 3.5 hours of sleep. So I said that in my mind. I actually set my alarm. Last night I got home, I set my alarm, and I was like, okay, you know what? Alarms wake up people when they shouldn't be woken up. You could be in the deepest sleep, the height of your sleep, deet, 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 your alarm goes off, and you're like, oh man, I was just so zoned into my, dreams. But I've been now doing the natural wake up, which is whenever I wake up is when I get out of bed. And what's crazy is that your body actually knows the time. So how does it know the time? So I got home, I went to bed around 4 o'clock, and I wanted to be up at 7:30. So instead of setting my alarm, which I originally did, I turned it off. I put it on airplane mode so nothing could wake me up. I opened all of my curtains, which is, I'm on the top floor, and I have 3 exposures. It's my bedroom, it's a duplex. So you have north, east, and west, and I open all my windows, or not all my windows, all the curtains, and one of them is a door, so it's like literally, it's not just a window, it's the whole door. Allow all the sunlight to wake me up. So what happens? I wake up at 7:20. I think it was 7:21. I literally woke up 9 minutes early. I woke up and I looked at my phone and I'm like, are you kidding me? And I felt like $1 million. I only had 3 hours, 20 minutes of sleep. I went on a 10-mile. I got up immediately, strapped up the boots, got on my bike, and essentially feeling amazing. It's probably, 9 something now, but I just got home, showered. I don't feel tired at all. So why is that? How is that possible? The reason it's possible is that we have trained ourselves to wake up at the alarm. So say I woke up at 9:21, I looked around, I'm like, oh, okay, it's sunny. I probably have time to sleep. I don't have a clock showing me what time it is, so I have no idea what time it is. And then I would go back to sleep. 9 minutes later, I would wake up, and I would have been in a deep sleep, and then I'm woken up, and now I'm like, oh, I'm lethargic. I don't want to get out of bed. Listen, we've all done it. And I've tested this because everyone has been saying natural wake up is the way to go. Because you have sleep patterns throughout the entire day. Excuse me, I was, yelling last night. But you have sleep problems. You have sleep stages throughout the night. Obviously, there's moderate, or like when you first start sleeping where you're kind of awake and then you hear something, you're like, oh, was I sleeping? Then you go a little bit deeper where you stop actually hearing things and you're about to go into sleep mode, which is, and obviously this is not researched at all, but you get into a deep sleep. So let me just adjust the camera. There we go. So you get into a deep sleep, and the deep sleep is right after the alarm goes off and you snooze it, an hour and a half into sleeping, or about an hour into sleeping, depends on how tired you are. And I was so tired laying my head down yesterday that I'm like, I don't even know if I'm going to wake up at like 9 o'clock. I ended up waking up at 7:20. I implore you to do this. This is unbelievable. You know, it's going to take time getting used to during weekdays, because you're like, I have to go to work, I have to make a train, I have to be at the gym, whatever. I am now training myself, because I wake up at 4:45, which is not easy with an alarm, because it literally just breaks you out of your sleeping pattern. But I will get back to you on how well this is working out. I can tell you right now, the natural way to wake up, your body wakes up, and then that means you went up, you hit moderate, you hit the peak of sleep, then you start coming down out of it, medium, and then I don't know how your body knows, but there is some internal clock. And that's who I got it from, was someone that mentioned that there is an internal clock. He doesn't know how it happens, but the internal clock knows what time to wake up, what time it is, how much time you have. And I told myself, it's 4 o'clock in the morning, I need to wake up at 7:30. And it's a Sunday, it's a weekend, obviously. So what do you need to do, body? Body knew, woke me up. So I implore you, try it on the weekends first. I'm telling you right now, look at the time you're going to bed, so your body knows the time you're going to bed and the time that you need to wake up. And you think about it, okay, I have X amount of hours, and your body will wake you up. It is unbelievable, and you'll actually feel better, because once you come, if you get woken up at the height, you feel awful. You're breaking. It's like, you know what it is? It's like you're at a great pace on a jog or in biking, and you hit a red light, and you got to stop, and you're like, I got to get right back into running, or the pace, or the speed, or the mindset, or the momentum. And that's what it's like when you wake up out of a deep sleep. You don't feel good at all. So I implore you, do the natural wake up. I'm going to maybe do another video. Oh, I'm very far back. Anyway, if you have any questions, drop them in the comment section. I have 1 subscriber, so let's try and make it 2. And follow me on Instagram. That's my most decorated social media website. I absolutely love that place. And let's see if I'm going to make another video, but it's a weekend. I absolutely love this new deck. It's a little bit chilly out. Obviously, I have my jacket on. I think it's going to be a cold, cold winter, because it's October and it feels like it's November or December. So anyway, hope you have a great weekend.